Welcome back to Kicking It Here with Mitch. Hey, thanks for tuning in this week. We really appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, enjoy, share it. But without further ado, let's get started.
Hey, it's Lou. Yo, what's up? It's Jamie Kennedy.
My name's Christina Lee.
I'm Steve Ulrich.
This is Marianne Hagan.
I'm Julia Lewis.
Hey, everybody, this is John Schneider.
And
I'm Kicking It with Mitch.
Kicking it with Mitch.
I'm kicking it with Mitch.
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 Hey yo, it's Kicking It with Mitch.
Hey, so today's episode is going to be about which video game turned movie did it the best. There's a lot out there. A lot. We'll talk about them, or at least mention them, and we'll try to decide which ones together did it the best. Well, you definitely got quite a few, so I'm going to go down a list of them. Assassin's Creed. Definitely interesting action. It had its moments. I don't think they really got what they wanted from the video game to the actual big screen on it, but it definitely had its moments. It's not bad, but I don't think that it did it quite the best. Ready Player One. Now, if you put everything and a lot of things all together from various different video games and put them all in one big mix, I think Ready Player One did really awesome by doing this. It definitely took you to a place where it was like amazing, especially if you're a video gamer. So I enjoyed that. But they're not at the top of the list. But definitely something was pretty good. Not bad at all. And I heard that they were thinking about making a Ready Player One Part 2. But only time will tell. Uncharted, kind of hard to really get into the whole Uncharted. It just wasn't enough time to put it on the big screen. And they didn't make enough to give it more parts, so they didn't really get a fair shot at it. But at least they gave it a chance, right? Hitman, definitely a great action movie. So what happened? Well, nothing really happened. It wasn't bad. It's just they didn't build a franchise off of it. But if you were looking for something action, and it's an action video game, then they didn't do very bad. But they didn't get to the top of the list either. Silent Hill, more of like suspense. They made it seem more scary, and I mean the game is kind of spooky, scary. But it just really didn't hit where it should have. Maybe they should have had different writing. Just don't really know what went wrong with that. But ultimately at the end of the day, they'll regroup and figure it out. Or maybe not. Let's go with maybe not. Max Payne. Max Payne had its ups, downs, and all arounds. Had its action pieces. Had a good actor. But just didn't hit what it should have. If you're comparing Max Payne to Hitman, then Hitman definitely outweighed Max Payne, hands down. But it wasn't bad. Pikachu. Hey, that was pretty cute, you know. Me not really being a fan at all, of it. It was okay, but it was cute. A lot of kids liked it, but it didn't spawn very many. So it wasn't bad, but it didn't have that long-lasting success. Angry Birds, same thing. Very cute, but just didn't give that longevity. But it was pretty close to the game, but it wasn't bad. Five Nights at Freddy. Not bad. Pretty close to the game. It took a long time for this to come out, so they took their time. They're actually expanding and coming back with another one. Who knows if that's going to spawn another one after. So we'll see. But it wasn't bad. Very intriguing, different horror genre. So out of the horror, I have to say this is probably one of their better ones. Tomb Raider. They for years have been trying to get Tomb Raider, the proper adaptation movie, and it's had its moments. On one half, a reboot showed the actual weapons and more history. On another half, we had an excellent actress who played the part. If they could put those two things together, I think you were really looking at something special. And from my understanding, they're trying at it one more time. So they definitely get an A for effort, but they got to figure out how to put it on the big screen correctly. Jumanji. Jumanji has spawned quite a few and is spawning yet another. And let's not forget about the original. So if you put the original one with the two that The Rock has participated in, and the next one coming out with them once again, you got 4. So ultimately, they have done pretty good as far as longevity and building upon. Let's just see where that goes. So they're definitely in our top 5. Mario Brothers. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, that's Sonic. What am I thinking? Mario Brothers. Excellent cartoon animated movie. Excellent. Can't say the movies were that good, but Mario's had 2 different projects come out. One was more silly with the adult movie, and the cartoon absolutely knocked it out of the park. So we'll give an exception to that, give or take, because that cartoon really did take it up a notch, and I think they are making another one. Street Fighter. Their animation for Street Fighter, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Movie, not so good at all. So if we take those characteristics and put them together, I guess they're okay at best. So we'll give them, somewhere between number 3 and number 2. We'll get them number 3, maybe. So if we're continuing our numbers, just want to make sure we're continuing where we're at. Let's start that one over. Number 5 is going to be Five Nights at Freddy's. Number 4 is going to be Jumanji. Number 3 is going to be Mario. We're going to take Street Fighter totally out of it and put them at number 6. Number 2 is going to be Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. They've had 3 movies in previous, 2 reboot movies. That's a total of 5. And they keep building. Now, honorable mentions. Honorable mention to Resident Evil. And the reason why Resident Evil isn't in the list at all is because they never really used the adaptation of the actual game. They just made it an action movie and named them some of the players' names, but didn't really, from video game people, they never associated the complete game. So honorable mention to them, because Resident Evil spawned like 6 different movies, but unfortunately they really just took bits and pieces and that was about it. They were good movies, I think. I never played the game, but from people who did play the game, they were very disappointed because they didn't incorporate very much from it, just some bits and pieces. Honorable mentions to TV shows such as Fallout. Excellent. Honorable mention to Halo. Very good. Wish they would have come back with a final season of part 3. But very good. Honorable mentions to Twisted Metal. Funny. They're coming with a season 2 of that. Honorable mentions to The Last of Us, which season 1 was dynamite. And this next season we hope is not a letdown. At the top of the list, the very top of the list, is that little funny furball, blue little thing, that hedgehog. Dun, 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 dun. It chases little gold balls and is always trying to be stopped by some doctor with a weird mustache. Sonic the Hedgehog, I think, has really done quite well. Each part is better than the last. Each part continues to make dollars. Each part keeps us entertained, and each part continues to keep the mythology, but also keep a sense of what the show or what the cartoon or what it was always about. And they continue to use the source material. They never got away from it. So Sonic's going to be the winner of this one. Not easy, but remember the topic was which one brought the best of the video game to the actual real big screen. So there were a lot of them. This was fun, but now that it's over, it's not a game. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Kicking It with Mitch. Continue to hit the like, subscribe, and enjoy. Share with your friends. Please comment at the bottom and let us know what video game turned movie really intrigued you the most, and which could we have done better in our countdown. I know it got a little confusing in there. That's why we had to scrap it and just label it all over. But let us know how you feel. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks again. Peace.
Thanks for kicking it with Mitch.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea.